Randall branch YouTube. To my day ones, you guys know, often sometimes struggle. I'm gonna cough a little bit this video just so you guys know. But to my day ones, you guys know I often sometimes struggle. I guess everybody's still my day one. I'm still starting, but to my day ones, you guys often know I usually do struggle finding my angle, right? My camera angle. But right now, I think this is good. It's far back enough to where you guys can see pretty much my full body. I don't think my head's getting chopped off, but long introduction. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Randall Branch. September 2025 recap is what we have today. Feeling a little bit under the weather. Nothing crazy, just some sinuses. And I'm not gonna lie, in the gym I go to, because you guys know I go to gym on campus, it's a lot of women in there with like their perfumes and stuff like that. And it's been jacking up my sinuses, so. But I'm expecting that to be done in the next few days. I've been drinking my tea, which I usually drink every night, but been skipping it. And as soon as I was skipping it, little congestion started coming up. So I'm back on my tea nightly, my green tea every night. And I'm feeling better than I was a couple days ago, so it's heading in the right direction. But I expect by tomorrow, Wednesday, to be fine. Now, I usually do my videos on Monday and Thursday, but I was gonna do my September 2025 recap yesterday. I decided I want to do it today, just as today is the last day of September. So let's get right into it, man. This was a good month. Definitely focus was good. Discipline was good. Content's been good. We hit 100 subscribers, which is really cool. And we're already at over 130. I talked about it a little bit on my Instagram and Snapchat. If you guys don't follow me on anything, you guys can check me out on Instagram at Randall Branch. TikTok is Randall T Branch, I think, or Randall, there's an underscore in there somewhere. You guys can find me, Snapchat Randall T Branch too, but I talked about it a little bit on there on my story the other day. It took me like a month and a half, maybe 2 months to hit 30 subscribers. And we've hit 30 subscribers like within like the last 5 days. And I don't say that because I care about the subscribers, because whether I'm getting subscribers or not, I'm still gonna post what I wanna post. So it don't mean anything. It's actually kind of funny to me. It's a little tangent, but you know, people who make content, they always talk about posting content and then figuring out which ones perform well and then posting more of those. And while that is a good metric or a good framework to actually grow your audience, like if I post a whole bunch of videos about fitness and then I post one video about me going to the nearby Winco and harassing homeless people, pranking them, and that video does better, does that mean I'm gonna post more of that? No. So I'm not a slave to the algorithm. I'm gonna post whatever I wanna post, and we'll take the subscribers and the likes and the views as they come. But we're not just doing stuff, and I always talk about this, but we're not just doing stuff to figure out what the algorithm likes. I'm doing what I like. And the algorithm is gonna push it to whoever it pushes it to. So that's a little tangent, but you know, it's cool. I say all I have to say, it is cool that just me posting the type of content I want to post with fitness and business and personal growth. I have 132 right now currently people who have taken an interest in my page, and that's cool. Like I say, it's not about the subscribers, but it's about the compound effect, man. You start something and you don't stop, and you'll be able to look back and see all the progress you've made on the journey, and that's all this is, right? But hit 100 subscribers this month. Discipline was on point, focus was on point, like I said. The big topic right now on my page is fitness, and the biggest topic is me getting down to single digits. I originally told you guys I was gonna put my deadline at about December 15th, but we're gonna push it to January 2nd. I'm gonna need a little bit more time. I'm gonna get leaner than what I thought I was gonna get to. So like single digit body fat, like 9%. I'm gonna get down to about 7-8%. That's gonna be my goal. I'm gonna have my weigh-in, which is gonna be pretty low, like 165, which at 6'2" is a pretty low weigh-in, but that's gonna be like me at my depleted state. And then when I get back into eating at maintenance, I plan to gain about 5 pounds of just water weight back on my frame to level out at about 170, which is where I wanna cut down to. That's the weight I'm looking at. And then gaining 5 pounds each year starting 2026, so finishing 2026 at 175. I was actually just talking to one of my homeboys right now, and I love talking to him. I don't like talking to a lot of people, so every time I find somebody that I like talking to, it just feels amazing. And I love talking to this dude. His name's Kyle. I love talking to him, bro. Always in the gym, has his head on straight, but business major, so we have classes together. But he was talking we were just talking about people like gaining weight and perm bulking and stuff like that, which obviously I can speak to from experience. But we're talking about Frank Zane. And Frank Zane always said that you really shouldn't gain more than 5 pounds a year if you've been lifting weights for over 3, 4, 5 years, because most of that's gonna be fat. If you're just looking at gaining 20 pounds, 30 pounds in 1 year, you're gonna have to cut 25, 26, 27 pounds to get all that extra fat off. So what are we really doing, right? So that's the plan, to get down to the 165 January 2nd, that Friday. Going back to my maintenance calories, expecting with carbs going back up. Obviously, even though I'm not gonna be in a surplus, I'll be eating more carbs and I'll be at maintenance, so water weight I'll be retaining some water with muscle glycogen that was lost during the cut. And that put me at 170. And just to gain 5 pounds during 2026 to finish 2026, excuse me, at 175. So that's what we're looking at for the cut. Right now I'm sitting at about 188, coming down. I think the last Road to Single Digits episode I was like 193. So I have lost a little bit of weight, but it's all water. I'm holding a lot of water. You guys could even see it in my face. Obviously I don't have a fat face, but I am holding a little bit of water. And it's just because I have such a high energy expenditure. My maintenance is so high. My maintenance is like somewhere between 4,000 and 4,300 calories. So I eat a lot of carbs. So like over the summer, I was eating between 500 and 650 grams of carbs a day, like most days. And because of that, I'm holding a lot of water. So I need to get down. Right now I'm 188. I think I have like another like 5 or 6 pounds of just water to lose. I think I was holding like a good 10 pounds of water. Still am holding some water. So I think once we get down to about 184, we'll really start tapping into some fat. Because right now I have a lot of muscle glycogen that I'm still looking to deplete before I can get to those fat storages. Still, I'm doing my refeeds. I haven't really talked about this. If you guys want to work with me to actually get you shredded, you guys could email me. You guys can check out my website. I have like coaching plans and stuff like that, programs and stuff like that. But for me personally, like I said, getting down to 183, 184, getting that glycogen off, and then tapping into fat loss, and then looking to lose about 20 pounds of fat, maybe even closer to like 15 pounds of fat, because I am holding a lot of water. So I might need to get to like 180 before we really start tapping into those fat storages. But I was gonna say, I am implementing my refeeds. I do refeeds twice a week, and I do like the calorie/carb cycle. So making sure that I am getting my glycogen depleted and tapping into fat loss, but also making sure that I'm getting those boosts a couple times a week to make sure that performance still stays good, because performance is imperative for muscle retention and also muscle growth, because you can gain muscle in the cut. I'll tell you guys, like, I do a lot, but I am really into fitness, and really this channel has been like talking about like weight loss a little bit, because that's my experience where I'm telling you guys my experiences, and also talking about like the documentation of me cutting down and stuff like that. But I am a little nerdy with fitness, and we can get into that a little bit down the road if need be, or if you guys start asking more questions and stuff like that. But you know, that's what I have going on right now in terms of my fat loss stuff. My personal growth stuff has been cool. I dropped a video this month talking about being able to befriend discomfort if our goal is growth, and to me that's extremely important. You know, I'm 22, man. I'm a young guy, but obviously you guys know, and I know, and people around me know, I have my head on straight. You know, I'm still working on some stuff, but I'm heading in the right direction. And because of that, people like to ask me questions. And one of the, like, when people ask you a lot of questions and you start talking to a lot of people, you start to just pick up on stuff that a lot of people who aren't on the right trajectory, or maybe they are on the right trajectory, but aren't getting the results that they want out of life, you start to understand, or you start to pick up on things that those people haven't covered. And one of the things that a lot of people who aren't getting the results that they want in life, one of the things that they have in common is that they just can't befriend discomfort, whether it be needing to gain muscle and they don't want to eat the right amount of calories, even though you don't need a lot of more calories than your body needs, but that's a whole nother topic. Whether it be wanting to lose fat but can't go through a couple hunger pains, whether it be wanting to post content like I started doing, but you know, people, they don't want people to judge them, whether it be talking to a girl or talking to a guy, but they're in their own head, they fear rejection, whatever. It's just uncomfortability, which is a lot of people's downfall. So when we want to grow, when our goal is growth, we have to befriend discomfort. There's no way around it. One thing I'm gonna do with my personal growth content is simplify things as much as possible. Everybody drops self-improvement videos. Everybody's a self-improvement guru. That's cool, but life is hard, but it's simple. It's very simple, and I want to simplify things for you guys. So you guys are asking me questions, or if I'm telling you guys some things I'm learning, I want things to be like we're in a second or third grade class, because people who are on the internet just trying to make life seem more difficult and more complicated than it really is, I'm not for all that, man. It really is simple. It's not easy, like the I want to do says, like, it's not easy, but it is simple, and that's a very true statement, right? So befriend discomfort. If you're looking to grow, whether it be in any domain of life, fitness, business, or personal growth, right? Napoleon Hill talks about health, wealth, relationships. That's like my health, wealth, relationships is fitness, business, and personal growth. If you're looking to grow in any of these sectors of life, befriend discomfort and you'll be all right. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out the habits that need to get you there. Latch on to those habits. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable because they're new habits, and you're going to be more comfortable with those old habits that are getting you results that weren't conducive to the new results that you want. And be okay with it. And you'll get the results that you want. And while everybody is on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram, doom scrolling and I just don't understand. I just can't get it. Why is this person doing this and I can't? Why is this person doing that and I can't? You figured out that you just need to get new habits, and that you need to be okay with being uncomfortable for a period of time to get those habits. And then to get those results. And once you get those results, you might have to be uncomfortable again if you want some new growth. That's it. So that's going to be the September 2025 recap. Hope you guys got some value from this video. I tell you guys, I do these recaps, and I also hope you guys can hear me, because I know I am talking a little softly. But I do these recaps because it's so important that we take inventory of our months. I've been asking you guys to, comment and let me and let other people who watch my videos give us like some information about how your month is going, things that you're working on, and stuff like that. And I just believe that iron sharpens iron. I believe that that's something that's good. I think it's good for me to get on here and keep track of that. And if you guys want to do the same and comment and tell me some things that you guys are working on, I would love that too. And we're going to keep doing these, man. I'm excited to see what October 2025 has for me. I want to thank God for another good month. And I want to thank my parents and everybody in my circle who supports me and things like that. And I just want to keep going, man. I don't want to do a whole bunch of talking. Obviously, I'm talking right now with this YouTube video, but I want my actions to do the talking. And this to purely just be documentation of my lifestyle because of my actions. Not the other way around, but my actions being what's at the forefront, and the talking just be commentary of the actions that I'm having. And if you caught that, then you're at the right channel, man. Randall Branch will be back with another video. And of course, I'm decked out. See you guys.